You never know.
Yeah, even with the removal of the boxes, outside of Cave, I feel like that gives the T's more opportunity to contest that speedway sort of second middle area. You can't really just take that control so easily as the CTs anymore and maintain it. Like, you're a lot more exposed. So I feel like that plays into the favor of the T side as well. And Trav, the voice in my head says we're going into the game. And here we are. It's time for Ancient.
Yep, let's have some fun with this one. We have one more series on this C stream coming up later today. That will be one of the lower bracket matches, and we'll keep you up to date with how those other matches in the opening quarterfinals are going, of course, throughout this one. But to set us off, we have Elian on the smoke Molotov combination, and Nickelback has a flash smoke combination. And that utility will be dropped over to Elian, so he can be the main man to chuck this in, as Denim looks for some information with the P2000.
Oh, he's going on an excursion. He's going exploring. Call him Dora, or is he going to be dead? Denim looking to do the damage. The flashes are great, and finally, bodies hit the ground. Entropiq draw first blood, not just first, but second as well. 5v3.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like they're immediately transitioning, though. They're still just taking their time to set themselves up. Use brains in. Good rotations from Astronauts, though. They've got all three players for the B sides.
They do, and Entropiq don't need to go here. I mean, they could have probably rotated over to A and through mid as they are doing right now with 5 intact rather than just the 3. But the poking they were doing lost them a couple of bodies, but Mir is hearing absolutely everything. I'm pretty sure he said 2 players rotating in. Elian is staring at it as well, but misses the opening shots. He's been tagged down to 40 HP now as Nickelback, but Mir's flank is the thing to worry about. He's still in the back lines, but now he's last alive. And he's taken a little bit too long on this one. The bomb is not planted for him, but that's a beautiful opening tap. They actually line up for that last shot, but Dukey hits the insta headshot. And that'll be an opening pistol for the CT side, so perfect start.
Yeah, best possible way for Astronauts to begin their campaign here on Ancients. A really good pistol round, especially considering they went down into a 3 versus 5. As you so rightfully said, Trav, it felt like Entropiq probably could have just put the brakes on and reassessed the situation. Yep. They decided to just commit to the original plan, which, wasn't the correct choice in the end. And it took them too long to get that information, to get that intel, and eventually they committed to the rotation, but it was too little too late. And I feel like Mia probably could have been a little bit more proactive with that roll towards top middle there, trying to flank and join his teammates and help them out, because he was just left with too much work to do at the end there.
He was. Of course. Again, though, same pattern as the previous map. It was the astronaut side to win that CT pistol, but they allowed Entropiq that bomb plant, and they got all the rifles up, and it's the same pattern again. This time, though, it's 4 Galils, and Elian has already been tagged down to 10 with that Deagle. So he's in a bit of trouble. Then that's a lovely frag from him to the nab, actually. But it doesn't really matter because it's only a frag that recovers it into a 4v4. That's the frag that could help out. But look how far Forrest is up, actually. Denim has no idea he's pushed through, but that is what Aben is for. He hears it, calls it over. And now A is their final option.
Yeah, it is. At least Mia's been able to get some control towards this part of the map, and he's calling for the bomb carrier to come through here as well. Does he catch Neox off guard? He certainly should be. I don't think there's any world Neox is going to be anticipating Mia in this position. Problem is, Mia might actually get caught off by the player who's rotating through Neox. He brings Elian down to 2 points of health. Mia has to get the second kill instantaneously, but actually really nice positioning coming through here from Neox. Means that he's going to be able to keep himself alive. Mia eventually forces the issue, gets the kill, should get traded, and does.
Yeah, that was a really smart play there by Neox. He gets taken down straight away, right, by Mir, but just the time wasted and the retreat toward the perfect spot to bait in his teammate was really well played. Sure, it may not look like much, but it's what secures that round a lot more comfortably than it otherwise would have been. Good stuff. And that gets them the clean 2-0 start. No bomb plant this time for Entropiq, so they're on pistols for this one. Full deco coming in, all 5 on the Deagle. And this is exactly what we needed to see from the underdogs.
Yeah, I mean, considering that they're on a map that they just wouldn't have played before as well, very unlikely that they've got much history on this map. Yeah, they're going to have to put up a strong CT side, right? Going to the T side, you don't expect them to have too much depth or too much to rely on in terms of their playbook. So this is where they're going to have to find majority of their rounds, Trav.
Exactly. They need to take advantage of these rounds while they can, while they keep the economy honest. But headshots with a deagle are something that...
Oh
my
what in the-
goodness. I was about to say it's something that Entropiq really enjoy, as with any team, but it's Nickelback on this occasion who's loving life with 2 ridiculous headshots, and that second one was unbelievable, and even he holds the angle for the third as well. He's on a wild one. It's Nickelback on this round. He doesn't even have any armor in this play. He spits up an MP9, but why switch when you have this deagle? Neox is creeping into the angle. 4 headshots for Nickelback, and now it's all down to Aben. Oh my goodness. Absolute, utter destruction.
Speechless. No words. I don't know how to describe what we just witnessed. That was such a beautiful individual play there from Nickelback. First shot was actually lovely because he got blinded up just before he got to get the kill, and then he finds that frag. Then he makes his way through the smoke. He phases the smoke. God knows how he's able to win that gunfight. Then he continues to be proactive and take the initiative. He pushes all the way into the back of the beam side, catches the rotator, and he gets Neox from cave. Are you kidding me, Nickelback?
What a joke.
That's insane. What a way for Entropiq to win their first round.
That was the dirtiest deagle play I've seen so far in the last 3 months, I would say, honestly. Perfect crosshair placement on all of them, and that second shot was insane. He even makes
so clean.
It was so clean. I mean, like, it's not like he missed one, right? He took the first cleanly, the second was on the edge of the smoke, the third was just putting his crosshair in the perfect spot for the CT rotator, and the fourth was even better. It's not an angle you would necessarily hold too often. Played it beautifully.
And also Neox knew he was there, so that's what I just thought Neox should be able to win. And marveling at the history, but here on Ancient, right here, right now, Astronauts is being picked apart in this force buy. It's flawless from Entropiq. All 5 players stay alive, and it looks like they're starting to come to life here on their map pick.
Yeah, that was brilliant stuff. And Mir up to 5 again. Nickelback got 2 more kills on that round, so that's 6 in 2 for him. And just like that, it's not the clean 3-0 start we said. It's Entropiq right back at it at 2 apiece. And it's forced Astronauts down to that very deagle buy of their own. Incredible round. That's what we might be seeing on the highlight channels later. Keep your eye out for that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd love to see his POV on the second kill, actually. That's something we missed out on.
And you can't even blame the observer, right? Like, that's just, who would have ever expected... No, I know. I'm just saying, like, substantiate the point. Everybody would have chose to watch the play with the MP9 there. So, yeah, Nickelback just blew everybody's mind.
Every observer on the planet would have chosen it, indeed.
At least he didn't miss Simple's drop down on Cash, 1v2 or clutch.
Yeah, true. You know what's funny? I had the exact same thing in my mind. we just know that we know the Twitter memes.
Shouldn't be surprised anymore.
We know the Twitter memes. We're out there right now. Proprius.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Cuts, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's his name.
It actually is his name. Yeah, we can't get in trouble because that's actually his name. Good frag.
That's why I'm clarifying, just for any questions out there. It is a good frag, and it's another flawless round here, Trav. They're about to keep 5 players alive back to back.
Yeah, it's going to be just ridiculous for the economy, right? 6.4, 3.3, 5, 6, like 5.6. They're going to survive literally untouched in this round by the looks of it as well. 500 health intact at the moment. Can Aben get any damage at all on Entropiq in this one? The economy's
Channel is in a Nickelback, maybe?
Yeah, it's going to be like near like 10k, I think, for at least 2 of them after this round.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
They're going to be getting a big cash injection, 3,400 about to come into the bank. And this is Entropiq on the T side as well. Like, this is where, we expect them to sort of struggle the most. So if they can, like, win this half at the bare minimum, that would put them in such good stead.
Yeah, we've still seen some actually pretty interesting Ancients in this qualifier. I believe it was the Formal team who are playing against Forza right now, who played against Eyeballers on this map. In the second map of their qualifier, and it was a third place decider to qualify because they added a third place qualifier because Movistar Riders pulled out of the main invite slot to the closed qualifier for obvious reasons because they're doing insane in Cologne right now. But yeah, like there was, I think it was a 13-2 T-half for Eyeballers on Ancient against Formal. So unfortunately they couldn't qualify for this. I'd have loved to have seen JW and Flasher in this qualifier, but not to be.
Yeah, that team's actually exciting, especially with the likes of like Svedjahead and Sapik in the mix as well. Like they've got a really good mix there between experience and youth.
For sure.
Got a big gun round here, Trav. Open play for Neox. And it's going to be Juki who gets aggressive and actually is going to be able to best Ellie, and it was looking a little bit messy there. I thought that he might actually come off second best. Forrester going to try and get that kill, and that's an interesting play there from Juki. Drop the smoke and push through it. You know, when you've got that 5 versus 4 advantage and rounds are hard to come by, I'm not sure that's the play.
That's an online Counter-Strike play that he's been doing in his regular... on his regular pugs. I feel like he's like, oh, it works. It's worked like last 3 times in my regular games. I'm gonna try and do it in a match. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, I'm afraid. Aben gets caught as well by Crad, and that immediately wrestles back the advantage.
Look at how patient Entropiq are being, Trav.
Yeah.
All 3 of the kills they've gotten so far in this round are born of patience. Make that 4. All 4 frags. They're just standing, posting, good crosshair placement, and they've been rewarded on every single occasion.
You sound
Astronauts. Take a chill pill. No, I'm just surprised. Like, astronauts are feeding themselves, and this was in the 5v4.
I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Maybe I am angry. What's going on?
I'd be angry, to be fair, because...
Throw me into the coach slotcher.
Exactly. Like, it does... In that situation, it really doesn't make much sense to see every single player pushing on CT and dying when you have that.
Especially when you
pick.
have the 5v4. Yeah, exactly.
You have the opening pick, like... Maybe do that if you're on a low buy anyway and you still want to make stuff happen, but you have an AWP on Neox that's had nothing to see because of that, I'm afraid.
Hasn't fired a single bullet this round, by the way. Still a 10 in the mag and 30 in the supplementary. So yeah, he's gonna have to fight though. There's a couple people starting to hunt in his direction. He wants to take this gun into the next round. Crad gonna be the first man up. Does he hear the scope? I think he has. Yeah, you can see, look at how everyone's immediately shifting towards him. So Neox's time is limited, I'm afraid.
Yep. Goodbye, AWP. Try again next round, and it won't even be next round because they've got no money. So it will be really that quad deagle headshot from Nickelback has really taken the nickel off of their backs now. No more nickels in their pockets. After that.
Certainly not. Gonna have to save. They are not looking very good economically. Shout out to the show, and we've got our Kai as our producer. We've got Jonas doing all the observing work. Myself and Trav, got the casting under wraps, all coming together to provide some entertainment.
Always enjoyed
hopefully.
working with them. That's not a lie. I'm not just saying that. It's truth.
No, the Anafi guys are next level.
Good stuff. Nice AWP frag to start us off here from Elian. That was a real fast swing, actually, from Neox in mid, but Elian is equal to it. Denim and Jury playing together. The double Ds, trying to do something with the Deagle duo. Many Ds in that sentence. Deagle duo, Jury, Denim. We've still got Juki.
Nice alliteration.
Well. Unfortunately, he's dead now, so I can't continue with that.
They'll have to keep that one in the bank.
Indeed.
There's a stack on the A-bomb site right now, by the way.
That is true.
And that's where Entropiq are going. There's a chance for these Deagles to maybe do some damage. Denim does get the one, Jury another, but Crad mops up. I haven't discovered Aben's location, but with a mere P250 and no armor, I'm not very hopeful.
No. Might get caught off when he's playing around the box nicely. There we go. He's waiting for it, but Crad checks it. Yeah. Unexpected. Crad, very thorough, as he so should be. It's interesting, right? Even now, I think it's been a decent amount of time at this point. Maybe a month, maybe like 2 months at this point, maybe even more. Time goes past very quickly. But players are still like crossing into Donut and looking at the middle of the wall, right? Looking at the middle of Temple, sorry. And like, there's no hole there anymore. Where's it gone?
That's true. That muscle memory, it takes a while to break that. Where do you clear? I guess probably start clearing the left side of the site.
Hey, look on the left-hand side of your screen right now.
Oh, that's a lot of snipers, Travis.
That's 3 AWPs on CT Ancient.
Yes.
Respect, honestly.
And 2 of them are on the B bomb side, by the way. None of them towards middle.
Listen,
oh, there is. Okay, Aben's got his.
1 shot, 1 kill. Easiest gun in the game, in my opinion. So, you know, why not make it happen?
I mean, they could be onto something. Oh, that's a nice flash. Oh, what the hell? Nickelback, dude. He's so dialed in right now. He's just landing fantastic shots. Doesn't matter what gun he has in his hand. I want to know his headshot percentage so far here in these 11 kills. I would wager it's somewhere around 80%.
Yeah. He had that 4 with the Deagle. Definitely had, I think, 2 or 3 with the AK since that happened as well.
That's 7 out of 11.
It's pretty good.
At least. It could have more. So, good right now. The IGL leading from the front.
Indeed. But they won't be expecting the fact that they still have 2 AWPs. I mean, they'll know, Nickelback will know he's taken 1 out of their hands, but 2 more, definitely something they're not aware of. But it doesn't matter when Nickelback continues to hit headshots. Goodness me. Another rifle is gone. There's no smoke towards CT yet. There it is. That will lock off Aben. And just like that, I think we might be saving a triple AWP on CT side.
Yes, I mean, what's the liability of the double AWP setup? It's that retaking sucks ass, right? So when you have 3 AWPs remaining, I think that's definitely the call to save them, but they're not going to be able to take 3 into the next round unless Neox, okay, never mind, I spoke a bit too soon there. Gets brought down to 5 points of health, but he's still alive.
Look at the
although
team
I'm
money.
not convinced they're all going to survive, and they're already starting to hunt, by the way.
Yeah,
so...
just throw everyone in at this point. You may as well. Like, it really doesn't matter. They're saving units anyway. That's a big miss from Juki. That's a big miss.
That's rough. That sucks. And I think there's still more damage that's going to be coming through here as well. Nickelback trying to bait out the shots. Aben will at least get a kill. Oh, whoa.
Hello?
Yeah. I'm confused.
Interesting.
Color me confused. What color is confused, Trav?
That's a really good question, actually.
Like, I say the word confused. What's the first color that comes to your mind?
I would say, like, yellow is like sun, is like happy. Green is like
Nah, you're overthinking it, Trav.
Okay, I'm overthinking it.
I'm thinking like purple.
Okay, I'll give you purple then. Yeah, go on then. Fair enough. just take it. I couldn't think of it quick enough.
That's fine. That's okay. It's like that word association game that they do in psychology.
Yeah, true. Well, I'll tell you what. The team that can't think quick enough right now is Astronauts, because Entropiq are too fast for them. Whether it's Alien's AWP, whether it's Nickelback's headshots, it's ridiculous so far.
And just look at how disconnected they are, by the way. Look at the buy. You've got 3 players who have saved. You've got 2 full investments. Yeah. They're tapping out. The white flag is being waved, Trav.
A little bit. Forrester takes 1 as well. As you say, they are walking into this mid-stack, but they're catching them off beautifully. Forrester, that's a lovely 3k. Neox doesn't get the information relayed over to him quick enough. Now Jury is very stuck. They were lucky to save that AWP in the previous round, with Nickelback seemingly not knowing where he was shot from. But now they know where it is. Alien looking for the peak, takes him out beautifully. He knows his angles, and that's 7 on T. And Crad is on 16 grand. He has maxed out his bank account, and it's round 10.
And now you've got that matchmaking situation where it's like the one guy kept forcing when the rest of the team saved, and then that guy has to like save when everyone else spies, and it just becomes massively disconnected. Surely Denim doesn't save here, right? Like he's okay. He does.
Okay, I mean, he wants some money, I guess. He's trying to be
I know, but he's gonna have money when no one else has money.
I know. It's a mixed team, okay? It happens. Just let them do what they want to do. It's whatever.
Fair enough. I'm being a bit harsh. No, I'm not.
This
is
point,
a qualifier for Melbourne.
I know, but at this point it's kind of whatever, because they know they're being outclassed. So it's
true.
It's sort of like, we'll buy AWPs, we'll try and hold the angles. If they just play us perfectly and catch us off every single time, then we'll have to deal with it, because they're Entropiq and they're better. They know it for sure themselves. Crad gets taken out first this time though. The man with the most cash is gone on this occasion. Gets caught by Neox, 2 HP to spare, and Jury, as that flash pops, pulls the trigger to take his counterpart AWPer Alien out. Now there's a standoff in Donut.
Yeah, there's actually support that's coming through here for Jury as well. He's got a teammate to work with, but he's not going to need that support. Great kills coming through from him here in the round to gain control for Astronauts. And it's looking like they're on course to pick up a 3rd round and break that sequence of 7 consecutive rounds won by Entropiq as well.
Yep, it is.
Which was all born off of that Nickelback Deagle, that quad kill.
Oh, imagine if you did that dry, you would have had kills anyway.
Yeah, I saw that too.
It's fine though.
There's no one on the A side of the map, by the way. Okay, there's good rotation from Neox, but Entropiq, you know, if they commit to this, I feel like, okay, they've been spotted out now, so at least Astronauts have got that information.
Neox is chance here. He is a 2 HP player, but he plays that tight perfection. That's all down to Nickelback, and he can't reproduce any heroics. Nice try to get one, but that is all he gets. 7-3. Astronauts get 3 on CT at least. And they haven't lost the half yet. You never know. Problem is, Entropiq won their round so cleanly, they'll be able to buy for at least the next 3 rounds, I reckon. So it's not looking too hot at the moment. Getting to overpass would be a bit of a miracle, and it's made harder when you knife your teammate in the back.
Yeah, poor Juki, he's not having the greatest time of it, and they haven't made his life any easier going into this round. It does look like Astronauts want to try and keep up with this aggressive stance towards middle right now. They've actually got 3 players in that vicinity. And in response, Entropiq, they're shifting towards B, and it's actually a really good option right now when you consider the fact there is only 1 player towards this B bomb site, and he's actually focused on Cave. So, you know, there's
I like this, though. Like, I don't... This position from Astronauts is actually okay. Like, with where Aben is, it's a lot closer than before, but the fact they're not holding mid properly, Mir just eats them for breakfast. Just like that. 3 kills instantly. I didn't dislike that at all, but in the end, I just didn't keep an eye on the mid gap properly. Let Mir loose. As you can see, the setups and the protocols of Astronauts are just not at the level to counter Entropiq. And Mir makes it 4 as well with a headshot to boot. And that's the good thing about that box being removed in the mid window, right? Is that was one of the biggest shadow advantages in all of CS, right? On that angle.
That's true.
So I'm really glad they removed that. Gives Aben a chance to do something, but only if your teammates are holding your mid, which they weren't. So unlucky. Go next.
Yeah. And there's going to be another investment that comes back in here from Astronauts, kind of just throwing the pots and pans together to see if they can contest. And I suppose that's fair enough. Like, once you've gotten to this point and, you know, you're playing from so far behind and the game has been as rough as it has been for Astronauts, it's not like just, you know, saving up for the traditional full buy rounds is what's going to be changing the state of the game, right? You might as well just have a crack at it.
Jury.
There we go.
2.
That's nice.
Bit of aggression
Yeah,
with
beautiful
the M4.
double.
That works. We take those. 5v3 available. Nickelback, Mir, and Forrester. Oh, again, he switches over Duke. He's really having a rough time of it so far. And as kind of what was expected against a team like Entropiq for sure. Nickelback punishes him again. 9 health to spare. 16-4 on T Ancient. Ridiculous KD so far, but Astronauts still have the man advantage in this round.
Yeah, they do. Sub-minute left on the clock. Where do Entropiq want to end off is the question. It looks like that bomber starting to lean towards the A side of the map. Couple players still towards Cave, though. So maybe a little fake out here towards the B side, draw the rotations, and then commit towards A. I think that's probably what we're going to see ending up as the option here in towards middle. Oh my god, he's actually lucky to be alive right now. Not for much longer though. And Nickelback, well, I don't think he's going to be afforded the luxury either. Neox will get the kill. Forrester finds the trade, sure, but that compromises his position. Information aplenty for Astronauts. Nice position here by Aben in towards Donut as well. Not the cleanest kill we've ever seen, but still achieves the desired result.
Yeah, that's the sort of frag, right, where you know you've got the kill, but you're surprised you don't hit the insta headshot. So you're like, okay, well, I kind of need just to hold down mouse one a bit longer than I wanted to.
Just gonna commit. Yeah.
Just gonna run at him, basically. Yeah.
It's like one of those scenarios you know you're gonna get the frag, so it's just like
it doesn't matter.
You're not too concerned about how pretty it is.
Yeah, it's ugly, but sometimes ugly Counter-Strike does get you kills, and that is one of those occasions in which that's the case. Astronauts 4 on the board. Entropiq have the lead on the half secured, but they're gonna change at the pace. Straight in toward A, no hesitation.
Oh man, and look at these smokes as well. A bit of a variation smoke there. They've gone straight through it as well. Grad is just on a rampage right now. He will get the kill as the Mir blows the door wide open on that A bomb site. Astronauts, they've just been devastated here in these opening seconds. Gonna have to try and recollect themselves. Not sure if Alien's actually aware of Aben's position here in towards Temple. He's even ahead of the molly right now, so Aben has to be the playmaker. If there's going to be any chance for Astronauts to make this retake happen, it's on him right now.
Yeah, he needs this frag toward Alien. Counterpart Orpa. The battle of the snipers needs to be won, but he's just not willing to swing the angle right now. Crad holding his teammates back too, even if they advance further. It's very well played. Neox gets taken down, and that will call an end to this one. Aben just has to try and get one frag and retreat. spots one player across, pulls the trigger, but will have to escape. I think he'll be okay. Yes, he is. Takes a whole 60 damage, I think, to the bomb, but he'll survive. Entropiq take 9.
Yeah, Entropiq looking really good. I also just really appreciate how throughout the series, they've never lost their composure, right? Like even if they lose a round here or there, or if they make a mistake, it's not like it's spilled into the rounds thereafter. They've still been able to just like pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and carry on their merry way, which is just like a good testament to their mental fortitude and where they are as a team right now. So I think it's been impressive.
For sure. Holding default outside the B-bomb site. I think Forrester's going to have a go at holding W. This one, going for the first duel, helped out by a teammate, but he doesn't need it. Insta-dink, but still gets the frag. Denim goes down, and now Neox is in the smoke toward Jaguar. He needs to kind of probably get a gap in that, but I just don't think it's really presented to him. That's a bit of unfortunate time for Dukey again. Mia punishes him for it. And now 5v3 again in an afterplant. Aben has that kit that we mentioned before, but I just don't think he's back in. Mir's holding that angle, catches Jury on the edge of the smoke, and the quality difference really shows. Actually, Neox is sticking
I wish
around.
he had a kit.
I wish he had a kit. 3 kills.
Oh wait. Oh man. If he had a kit though, I feel like the ninja might just be on the cards.
Yeah.
Because they clear cave, right? So they wouldn't have ever expected someone to come through from there.
Yeah, that's actually a really good call. If he was one of the players with the kit, then he could have just not pulled the trigger at all, right? He could have just let them run away and maybe gone for a quick 5-second defuse. Unfortunately, not to be. I think the AWP would have been pretty close anyway, considering it was still holding towards CT late in the bomb explosion duration. So yeah, I reckon he would have been pretty close. 5 seconds would have been rough to try and get that through in time, but it doesn't matter. That's all for an alternate universe, and in this universe, astronauts are getting owned, of course, going by NASA on HLTV. The mixed team qualified through the open qualifier, and unfortunately, they're getting put up against a ridiculously difficult team in that opening match. One thing I will say, of course, there is a lower bracket, so they're not out immediately. They do have one more chance after this.
And I believe that they're going to be playing against the losers of Heat vs K23, right?
I believe so, actually, yes. You're right.
So,
you're spot on.
Yeah. I'll fill you guys in
K23
in the
are
next
up on
half.
map 2, by the way. Heat
They
on
are.
map 1.
Okay, 7-4. Yeah. Sprout won map 1 against Rare Atom as well, 16-14. So as we expected, that would be the closest game. And it's looking like Forz is on course to win their series against Formal 2-0. So that means Formal will be playing against the loser between Sprout and Rare Atom, just to give everybody an idea.
Yep. That's going to be a wild series. If we get to see Rare Atom versus Formal, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be some fireworks. Whether it's bad CS or good CS, I can't tell you yet.
And that's the game we're going to get to cast, Trav. So we'll have the box off the seat plate.
Forward to it. Anyway, last one of the half coming in here. Crad finds Denim as well. Joey on the angle. Peeks nicely on the edge of that smoke, actually. To deal with Nickelback. It's a good find, and he goes in for more. Beautiful aggression from Jury, but he finally gets punished by Crad. And now it's all down to Dukey and Aben. Time is a problem, as you say. Looking for the kills. Bomb will be picked up. There's Aben's kill. Big flank coming from Forrester, though, and he's running through the Molotov to get this final kill. 1v1. Aben's playing time. It's a dance around the pillar. They're trying to find each other, but it's not to be, and they time out, looking at each other's eyes. Hilarious end to the first half. Good stuff, but it's another 10-5 for Entropiq. We'll see if they can close this out 2-0 after the break.
So you say you got a new one. I know that you're trying to believe that you can fake a whole scenario just to make me jealous. Your shadow keeps talking, and we should stop talking. But we got that special it twice. Yeah. Say it like you mean it, I don't fake it and believe it when I see it. But for now, I just be breathing, doing nothing, I won't give in if you won't make a move right now. Oh, why do we go 360? You're hesitating, always busy. You know we always can go easy. Won't you let me know? Why do we go 360? You're hesitating, always busy. You know we always can go easy. We can go easy, but you should let me know. I've been giving clues and you're acting all blind, trying to make some moves, but you're staying behind. How come you don't get it when I say it like that? Like that, like that, like that. I've been giving clues and you're acting all blind, trying to make some moves, but you're staying behind. How come you don't get it when I say it like that? Like that, like that, like that. Oh, why do we go 360? You're hesitating, always busy. You know we always can go easy. Won't you let me know? Why do we go 360? You're hesitating, always busy. You know we always can go easy. You should let me know.
We are back. Pistol round underway. It's looking good for Entropiq. It's looking even better after they've been able to find that kill courtesy of Brad. It's all on Jury coming through from Cave, and he does take Brad, but trying to change up the pistol might cost him his life. Does bring him down low, and the bomb is still sort of towards T-spawn. So Trav, this is anybody's guess as to how this round is going to go.
Oh yeah, Avon has a play here. Avon has a play. Forrester's not looking for it, and he does hit the headshot despite being spotted. So back into a 2v2. I think they're going to know that Jury's low. He does have Kevlar, so it's not like he was spammed down at all too much. That's a lovely pick from Aben, though. There we are. That puts Nickelback in a rough spot now. 2 flashes in the kit, but no one to flash for, only himself. He's about to get peeked. Oh, he's been spotted. Jury knows all the information. Nickelback, if he looks back, he has a chance, but Jury can just take his time, but he misses the shots. Nickelback, 17 and 7 so far. The main man in this map so far for Entropiq. And now he's back to try and face them. He knows he got shot in the back, but he's still not sure where the bomb's going.
Yeah, he's trying to play some 4D chess here right now, and unfortunately he's making the wrong call. He does have a kit to work with, though, so he's got a little bit of extra time, and he's got a flashbang, and he's going to realize now he's on the wrong side of the map, just with the nature of how much time's left on the clock. So at least he gets a bit of a head start on the retake, and it doesn't look like he's going to be surreptitious about this one.
I mean, he can take time, of course, with the kit, but he'll need to hit an instant headshot onto Aben. Jury continuing to hide, of course, on the low HP. He's looking for the second player. That's what he wants to find. He knows the location of one, but the second is unknown. He's going to go for the hold Nickelback here, but he gets peeked immediately by Aben, giving him no chance at all to consider that hold. And that's a well-played pistol from Astronauts in the end. Well figured out, and it keeps them relatively in touch. Now you just need to not lose against a force buy, if there is one.
That's such a beta male way to try and win the 1v2. Sorry, Nickelback. Just sticking the defuse with so much time left on the clock and you've got the kit, mate. Come on, surely. Nah, I'm joking. You know, if he actually sticks it and he wins it, then it's like we're singing his praises, calling him the alpha and the big brain, right? So, in the end, not going to work out in his favor. And Astronauts have won both of the pistol rounds here, Trav. Both of the pistol rounds on Ancient.
Yep, and they only have 6 rounds to show for it. Forrester with the Zeus close up. Fully EK for Entropiq in this round. Could be good for one.
Go on.
There it is. Worth it. And James actually second up with the scout as well, which puts him under a lot of pressure. But thankfully, Jury flanks around the back and he's all okay. Takes Alien 2. More dinks being hit. It's still a bit scary. The back should be found. There it is. Then him with a no-scope scout in the end. Brad will get found by Neox 2 with 1 health to spare. So they win the round with 4 alive, but not for some damage at least.
Jury's been sick on Ancient, I must say. He's probably the reason that they have as many as 7 rounds right now. He's had a lot of vital frags, super high impact frags. He's been getting a lot of space, a lot of information, just making plays left, right, and center. As for Entropiq, first gun round is underway here on Ancients, at least in the second half. Rifles across the board, bit of utility, no kits, so we'll keep that in mind. Let's see how Astronauts are going to be approaching this gun round.
Be a curious choice. Good grenades coming in. That's what we see so much on Ancient.
Oh
and
my.
It chunks them down so significantly. Dookie 34, Jury 46. Great counter utility. Crowd and Nickelback have that duo hold in toward the Jaguar position. Mir gets his 1-for-1 in mid. They have managed to make their way through, so they've got a lot of map control now to work with, the T side.
Yeah, lots of moving pieces here in this round right now as well. A couple players towards top mid, a couple players towards the B ramp. So how do they finish this one off? It looks like they're going to double back. Is this just going to be a bit of a fake here towards B? I feel like these guys are just going to try and fake out with some util. Might see a B split on the cards here. I mean, obviously that's super rare and not something that we are accustomed to seeing, but I think it's the option here, Trav, yeah.
Crad, smart play actually there to hide in that small cubby and then fall back. And
sorry,
just even before it got underway, it's over. No time at all, and Entropiq just eat them all up as if it's their favourite snack.
Yeah, I feel like that's like one of those moments where your stream lags and then like just like catches up and everybody's dead. But no, that was live time. That was real sequence of events there. 4 frags in the space of like 1 second there. So great work from Entropiq to shut that round down because it was quite threatening, you know. If A gets pushing through from middle, it's going to put a lot of pressure onto that B bomb site. But yeah, and I like the innovation there from Astronauts, how they played that situation. I think that was the best option that they had available to them, but it doesn't work out. So
it
calming.
happens. It is quite calming, isn't it? And usually, sometimes, right, on the like observer cameras and the fly arounds, it can like provide some like audio bugs, which are a bit uncomfortable. But this is fine. We just get some nice, relaxing waterfalls. No issues at all. No chance to say Valve, please fix, because this is just perfect.
The only part that would suck is that like your shoes are just going to be wet every time.
Yeah, I mean they're
You're spawning in the water.
They're standing they spawn in the swamp. Yeah, I mean it's kind of must be a little bit rough. They are submerged. Look at that. Oh dear.
Jonas giving us the view. I love it. I mean, wet socks is like one of the worst things, mate.
It is.
You know,
you're absolutely right.
when you're walking, wet socks is just not the play. Anyway, Astronauts,
good.
they're going to have enough money to muster up again, enough money to muster up another buy. They've got themselves a couple AKs. Should be another one there for Neox. I think Juki is the only one who's going to have to bite the bullet.
Yeah,
She's done quite a lot in the series so far.
Yeah, that's a bit of an understatement. Denim 3, Dukey 4, 7 kills between them. It's been a relatively decent performance from the players on the team, to be honest. So, yeah, it's really them that are struggling at the moment, letting the team down a bit. And Juki will be the first to drop again. 4 and 18.
No money in the bank either, so if Astronauts lose this round, 12-7 becomes 13-7 very quickly. And look at the pressure that Entropiq are applying right now. You've got Crad, who's made his way through Jaguar. You've got Mir, who's at the front of middle. So it kind of corrals Astronauts towards A. And guess who's there? Just like a tree posted up on top of the box, it's Forrester. He's going to be able to get himself a kill. There's no options available. How does Mir win that gunfight? Neox was posted, he had the crosshair placement. And this is just like bullying, right? Like, there's no respect from Entropiq right now. They're just feeding themselves.
No, absolutely. This is what we come to expect from them in this game, for sure. And Forrester and Nickelback have been particularly impressive. It was Mir on map 1. It's now everyone else chiming in. Elian, the star AWPer of Entropiq, hasn't even had to do anything, really, in this game.
He's had a very quiet game. I mean, to be fair, like, AWPing T side of Ancient doesn't really lend itself to
very true.
You know, many options. Forrester's been great.
Would you say it's the hardest map to T side AWP on, with Vertigo, probably? Hardest to?
On the T side?
T side AWPing, yeah.
Yeah, I would probably prefer to AWP on the T side of Ancient before the T side of Vertigo. So okay, I would say Vertigo would be the most challenging.
Still hardest.
Nuke's not great either, but I think it still has more options, especially, you know, with outside and ramp than both Ancients and Vertigo. So I would go with Vertigo, yeah.
Yep.
And
just a reminder, of course, we see in the chat that, yeah, Astronauts are NASA. They're just using the name on the ESL HUD, of course. Forrester gets himself 2. as they try and make their way toward A. And it looks like we've got 13 all but confirmed already.
I think that these astronaut players are fans of the moon or something, because they were moon boys before this in the previous ESL Challenger Valencia qualifier, and now they chose the name NASA, but for obvious reasons we can't sanction that name, Trav, so they'll be known as astronauts.
Indeed. We can say it, but you can't call yourself it, of course.
Yeah, because I mean, there's the esports org NASA from I think the Middle East or UAE maybe.
Oh yeah, NASR.
NASR. Yeah,
I remember that.
Pronounced
now.
the same though. Yeah.
I get you. Forrester holding that very tight line, of course, through the only opening now in the temple position. Finishes off Aben, and that's 13 confirmed. And thanking Entropiq, I have to say, for this, what seemingly will be a very quick match. Been had a bit of a cold recently, but I'm feeling a lot better, and it's not COVID, so we take all the positives. We move on. They are hurting my throat the least possible, thankfully. So.
Give you a bit of a break before that lower bracket shenanigans going to be breaking out this evening. Of course, that's 8 p.m. CEST, guys, so make sure to keep your eyes on HLTV for that match. This is do or die for astronauts, Trav. Last chance saloon, and they are catching grenades, and they're putting all their eggs into one basket.
Indeed, Elian, tight line with the back of the site, gets one. So much damage done by Crad. Aben is somehow on no HP, don't ask me how. Jury somehow trades it and takes Crad out, but Neox and Jury left. More grenades coming in. Slam, dunk onto Forrester. Onto Jury from Forrester, I should say. And now it's just Neox stuck in the cubby with 2 players aiming at him, and there is Elian finishing it off. 3 kills on the round, evening up his KD, so join up with the rest of his team. And bish bash bosh, it's 14-7 again, just like map 1.
Yeah, what was 16-7? It was 16-7 on map 1, right? So it's looking like we actually have a lot of replicas, because the first map was also 10-5 on the half. And we had another 10-5 half here. We had the same sort of thing with the pistol rounds being won by astronauts. So yeah, it's history repeating itself. But astronauts are soon to be ancient here in this this match, because I don't think they're long for this world much longer.
Certainly looks to be the case. And they're going to be going straight through
so much util damage. Yeah,
straight through the fire and flames, I'm afraid. That's not going to work for you. Neox lost alive again. I got to say, even though he gets dinked there, and it probably will go down, I've been impressed by Neox. I want to see more of him in the future for sure. And of course, Turkish player in this mixed team. I think he's got something for the future for sure. Keep your eye out for him in various other teams in the future. But of course now, it's only one more round for Entropiq to send the astronauts, NASA, into the lower bracket. As expected.
I mean, just to... Yeah, I mean, that was what we expected for sure. But just to even extend your points on Neox, you know, what's been the most impressive is how he's been able to perform in this team, where it's been like against Entropiq, who have been super strong, and it's not like astronauts have had much of a system at, you know, it's the fact that he's actually still contributing and chipping away the way that he is very impressive. We are going to be seeing astronauts applying some more attention to detail in this round. In the past few rounds, we've seen them either go 5B or 5A. This time it's a bit more of a default-esque type of approach. Still looks like it's going to be the same result though, Trav. My goodness.
Yeah. It never rains but it pours, and this one is certainly a meteor shower for the astronauts, I'm afraid. Spam through
Nice one.
by Crad.
Grenade.
Well. Ouch. Sure, he gets taken down, but dunk right onto the top of Denim. Jury is the one to get that kill. Juki's going to finish this game, unfortunately, 4-22, and Jury will get taken down to finish it off. It's a very easy 2-0 for Entropiq, and it's an absolute carbon copy. 16-7, 16-7, just like that. They go into the next round of the upper bracket.
Yeah, 10-5 halves on both of the maps as well, just suggests that Entropiq were in complete control of that entire series. There was no moment where it's like, okay, maybe we actually have a tie game in our hands here, and astronauts are going to be pushing Entropiq. They won around here, they won around there, but anytime